As long as you are exposed to the discussion about fashion, from reading fashion magazines, fashion columns, to simply rolling up your Instagram feeds, watching campaign, you'll hear the words diversity a lot. You hear many model and designer are talking about they need more diversity. You hear people criticize the fashion industry for being hypocrites about having diverse model casting. You see more and more fashion shows include models of all color, all size, all age, and transgender. You are seeing faces that you would not expect to be well known 10 years ago, like Liu Wen, Ashley Graham, Erni, Stollberg. But here is the tricky place. The more passionate this discussion is, the more the outsider get confused and skeptical. Why diversity is so important that people are being so cynical about it? Because diversity sells? Today, we're going to talk about what diversity really means to us. First, some history. Fashions and beauty products are first designed for elite class who were not of color. Recall who are the traditional consumer of fashion house like Chanel, Louis Vuitton. The face though much singular than our modern consumer. It is not until modern CJ Walker that black women have cosmetic designed especially for them. There was time when black women are obsessed with skin lightening creams. In fact, this perception proceeded to exist in the early 21st century in China. When I was in middle school, every girl wanted to look whiter. There is an old saying in China, 一白遮三丑, meaning that if you are white enough, any imperfections on your face can be offset. Therefore, many skincare and cosmetic commercials selling that the product can brighten skin. Some defend this unfair beauty standard that fashion is to make dreams, unreachable dreams. Therefore, it must be about slim, young, and white. It must be detached from ordinary life. It seems true in some sense. The exclusiveness luxury brands are selling demand a product to not look like something local. High-end advertising must show the unattainable beauty. If it was too accessible, if it looks like something you are familiar with, the magic suddenly disappears. This explains why luxury brands are less diverse than the value fashions which targeted at mass market. Value fashions do their business based on customer research. Why the face of luxury brand campaign do not reflect the diverse modern customer. Rather, it reflects the presupposed dream. The white dominant model casting in fashion house is not unthinking, but a careful market strategy. This is the problem. This presupposed beauty standard represents the racial bias. Fashion industry think they are simply reflecting this ideology embedded in the aspiration of consumer society at large. The Western aesthetic standard is selling to emerging markets like China, India, and South Africa. This isn't right, and it will no longer work. Hyperreality is a theory in communication says that it's not just the media are reflecting our reality, but the media also influence our perceptions, shaping the reality. In the case of fashion, the industry has the responsibility to advance the beauty standard. As in fact, the consumer has already evolved. Today, consumers tend to identify with brands that share the same values with them, like eco-friendly, inclusivity, empowerment, equal pay for women, and stance on immigration. Remember that we are now living in a society emphasizes authenticity a lot. Beauty has to be authentic. We love photo with no filters. We love skin with thought and genuine smile. We love to see the beauty of imperfection. The appeals to authenticity suggest that we should be confident about being who we are. Blondie hairs and blue eyes do not equal to beauty, and beauty isn't just about being young, slim, and white. More and more, we find that dream effect is not inclusive in one model. With professional setting, lighting, beauty, editing, we find that unattainable dreams in curve model, older models, colored model. They are so beautiful in such a different way, which make it even more beautiful. We can dream through that campaigns even if we have size, we are of color, even we are old. The demands of diversity lies in the notions of fashion. Fashionable people are not those who have potential souls, fragile egos, and beautiful clothes, luxury handbags. They have strong personality, they have independent mind and unique aesthetic judgment. Fashion is about using clothes to express yourself, to feel confident when you're walking down the street, and be confident with who you are. It is impossible to find that personality and confidence under unified beauty standard. If fashion do not hold on to the values of diversity, the essence of fashion lost. That's why we have to push the fashion industry to be more diverse. In 2017's Fashion Week, 30% of models are non-white, and this is not enough.